Hey, today we're going to be making an easy focaccia bread using chickpeas. You heard it. We're going to be using chickpeas, especially for my vegetarians. I know it's hard to find some good protein. So using chickpeas is a good way to enjoy bread and also add some protein, especially for my gluten-free people. You're going to love this. Let's get to it. Yeah, so to get started, so the ingredients and the instructions are in the description, so you can follow there just in case I miss anything. But here, I just had some chickpeas that I soaked for about 8 hours. So we didn't have to do it overnight, but you can do whatever you want. You just need to let it soak long enough. So just gonna add it to a high-speed blender. Next, I added some extra virgin olive oil. Honestly, use whatever oil you have. The main part about this is to add some nice healthy fats, but also to help the chickpeas blend. So here I added some onion and garlic powder because you're gonna season it. So this is gonna be our main base because focaccia bread is so tasty. You want to season it. So here I added some rosemary and some oregano. So here I'm gonna go with vegetable oil. Vegetable broth. That was unseasoned. You can go to water, but I would advise going with the broth again. We're just adding more season to this, and also you wanna tune down the strong chickpea flavor. That's why I'm adding so much ingredients to this. So here I ran it in the blender for about three rounds. Honestly, I'd say go about 5, but you want to blend it like as smooth as possible so it's not grainy. So here I have some tapioca starch. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it properly, but it is something that's very important and gluten-free like bread. It helps gives it that stretch. So if you can find this, that's what you're looking for. And that's gonna mix it in thoroughly before we go on our next ingredient. So I'm going to be using some psyllium husk. That's something you can find in the health store, your health department at your store. If you're in Canada, I got this at bulk barn under $3. Everyone else, you can get this at Amazon. Gonna mix it into it. Added some salt. Added some active nutritional yeast. Now, in this case, because the batter is already wet, I didn't activate the yeast separately. So I'm just gonna let it sit here for an hour and 20 minutes, and then it'll help it absorb everything here. And you definitely want to let it sit because I've had bad experience with chickpeas and lentils. You want to let that sit before you add it to your pan. So here I nicely oil the pan because you don't want it to burn. So don't cheap out on the olive oil. And just gonna add, as you can see, like the batter's dried a little bit, which is good, what you want. And you just want to level it up, make sure it's nice and smooth. So here I had the remainder of the rosemary, some garlic powder. I added some more olive oil just to give it that signature focaccia. You know, like the focaccia is like it's a very oily bread, so you want to add that nice flavor so it toasts on top. And just gonna make sure it's spread evenly. And next, I just want to mimic like the focaccia signature, like the signature dimples. That's something you don't have to do if you don't want it, but I just wanted to try to make it as authentic as possible. And then I'm just going to throw this in the oven. And literally, like under an hour, had some like nice golden chickpea focaccia bread. So just going to cut this up and let's eat. As you can see, like pretty easy dish, man. Like I love this so much. As you can see, like it has like that bounce and easy to rip apart. So I am recording this the next day. So like I found like after sitting for a day, you can actually cut this up. I had already did it a kilo. You can cut it up and have it like a sandwich size, like to give you some texture. It's actually very smooth, not very grainy. I think that's from me like blending the chickpeas. So that's like make sure you blend the chickpeas as best as you can. As you can see, like it has the bounce, it has like the stretch, it tastes like regular bread, but naturally it's gluten-free, so it won't have that stretch that gluten gives this. But honestly, I give this a 10 out of 10. Like if you love focaccia bread and you love chickpeas, you're gonna love this because like it has the focaccia flavor because of all the right seasons I put into it. But you can tell like it is chickpeas, but it's not a strong chickpea taste because of all the seasonings. I also use it vegetable broth. So like I said, you can swap the vegetable broth off for water, but I found like that adds more flavor. But yeah, like I found this turned out pretty well, especially with the ingredients I use. It has that nice bounce, has that nice stretch. Now, if you know any other ingredient that could actually give it that full stretch, hit me up in the comments. But again, I think this came out awesome. Like I'm going to be making this. I'm going to be making this a lot. So pretty good. So thank you for your time. And if you find any value of this, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in these other videos.